This year's student union elections were really heated. Now that the elections are over, many Brandeis students are wondering whether the elected representatives will deliver the changes they have promised. Kaylin Cook and Svetlana Kotlarenko sat down with the new president of the student union, Jason Gray, to discuss what students should expect next year.
As you mentioned, your campaign was specifically based on relating to the students and representing the voices of the students. So how are you going to go about doing that? And why is it so important to you to relate to students?
I'm doing, and I was running on what the student union should be doing, which is getting feedback, getting suggestions, getting ideas from the student body. It hasn't happened in the past, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't have to, but that it should and needs to be changed for the future. People need to realize that they're not running and signed up for Pretend Government Club, and it's not about training to be a legislator or a parliamentarian or thinking you're on C-SPAN every time you talk. The culture change isn't easy, but it means getting people out of the third floor of the Shapiro Campus Center and to the people they're supposed to be represented. Maybe holding office hours downstairs in the atrium so that students can come up to their student union government and say, hey, look, this is what I want you to do for me.
In your position, how do you plan to contribute to the future of the student union? I know that in the campaigns I heard a lot of ideas for goals that need to be met this next year. So what are yours, besides the culture change, that is?
At the beginning of the next year, I plan on sending out to the campus a list of things we're going to do so everyone can keep me accountable. As of right now, what we've got on it is hoping to ensure that USDAN is renovated soon. It's the university has plans to do it. We hope to do it. I hope to get them to do it sooner rather than later and do it with a lot of student input, increase the variety. Longer dining hours on the weekends, either between 1:30 and 4:30 or after 7 o'clock on Saturdays.
Later that afternoon, Nerja Parek and Svetlana spoke to the new treasurer, Max Wallach.
I think my main goals for the year are going to be to just continue the financial reforms that have been occurring the last couple of years, and that is just to make or speed up and make club financial transactions more convenient. There also is going to be a significant amount of financial reform that's going to happen as far as SAF money and capital expenditure money, and those are all issues which we're already starting to sit down and think about and try to solve. So there's going to be a decent amount of reform, and hopefully it'll all stem from just making everything run smoother in the student union government for clubs and club leaders.
To hear more of these interviews, you can check out our website. This is Svetlana Kotlarenko reporting.
Hello, I'm Kara Carter.
And I'm Alex Kronberger.
And we're here to tell you a little bit about public radio funding.
Many of you may think that public radio means radio that gets all of its money from the government. Well, it's not.
In fact, when you take into account the number of FCC fines the station gets every year, the government actually makes a profit off of us.
And that's why we need your support.
Every year, listeners like you and friends of the community, like Killam Cookham Incorporated and the Federal Emergency Management Agency, pledge money to DEIS to help keep us on the air. So now we need your support for the coming year.
Perhaps some of you would like to consider our Premier Members Club. Premium members receive the Premier Gift Package, which includes a raincoat, a duffel bag, and a pair of slippers engraved with the DEIS logo. This premium gift package can be yours with just an honorary pledge of $500, plus shipping and handling.
Remember, pledge now. We're counting on you.
The annual Leonard Bernstein Festival of the Arts occurred last week as well. The 5-day-long event featured student artwork and performances. For a full discussion of the festival, check out our website at untoitsinnermostparts.blogspot.com. For a full schedule and more information, you can also visit www.brandeis.edu/festival/arts. Now, over to our reporter, Svetlana Kotlarenko, who is in the Rose Art Museum.
On Saturday, April 12th, the Brandeis community got a rare opportunity to join curator Dominique Nahis for a tour of the new spring exhibit at the Rose Art Museum. Called Empires and Environments, the exhibit explores the psychological, cultural, and natural environments that lead to the building of empires. The combination of older works from Brandeis' permanent collection and the newer works adds an additional dimension to the exhibit. Nahis's poignant description of the works brought the exhibit to life. However, even without further explanation, the exhibit speaks for itself.
Empires and environments are meant only, as you may have guessed, as ideational triggers for you to say, okay, now what's this about? And one can only, I think, get into any real good show, ours or anyone else's, by being by trusting your subjectivity. Trust your subjectivity. You're getting what you need to get. You know, you don't need someone to tell you. You don't need to read. You can get it. You get it. And good artwork always gets you. It always gives off more heat than it consumes, and you're always left wondering why. I never knew I wanted to see this. I never knew I needed to see this image. That's how good artwork works. And that is hopefully the effect that you're getting as you're looking at all of these works interconnected with each other. Thank you very, very much. It's been a delight.
So go check out Empires and Environments, located in the Lois Foster wing of the Rose Art Museum. For a glimpse of some of the works at the exhibit, you can visit our website.
If you've liked what you've heard today, you can also catch more news on the Brandeis Buzz on CSN, the Carl Shapiro Network.
Thank you so much for listening. This has been Unto Its Innermost Parts on DEIS, Brandeis Public Radio. I'm Pat Garofalo with Nerdra Perek. Have a great day.